And finally here, a story about young people and old works of literature. Dustin Etheridge here now to explain. Dustin?
Jeff, since 1984, Wingate University has partnered with the Charlotte English-speaking Union Branch to host the Shakespeare competition. And this year, nearly 200 middle and high school students from Mecklenburg and Union counties came here to showcase their talents. And the result? Well, you'll just have to see for yourself.
William Shakespeare, the famous English poet and playwright responsible for nearly 40 plays and over 150 sonnets, known for titles like Romeo and Juliet, Titus Andronicus, Othello, and countless others. His works have transcended time and even the silver screen.
Sonnet 141, and listen up. In faith I do not love thee with mine eyes, for there in thee 1,000 errors note. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise, who in despite of you is pleased to dote.
But what does old Billy Shakespeare have to do with Wingate?
I am that merry wanderer of the night.
Come, fellow, be thou honest.
And of all Christian souls, I pray God.
You murdering minister.
This, the annual Shakespeare competition. The event showcases middle and high school students reciting both a 15 to 20 line monologue and sonnet. And while not for the faint of heart, the event is incredibly inclusive.
This isn't just for students who want to be actors. This competition is for students who may not even know what they want to be yet.
That's Dr. Allison Lenhart. She's an assistant professor of English at Wingate. She directs Wingate's honors program, and she's also a Shakespeare buff, serving as the director and MC of the Shakespeare competition. A former Shakespeare competitor herself, she's full aware of all that goes into this day, and she believes it's more than just memorization and recitation.
And so to actually have these students be able to act out this part and really think about what these words mean is incredibly important, not just for Shakespeare, but for any kind of literature analysis that they're doing, any kind of speeches that they deliver, and how they communicate with other people.
And these students she's talking about, these teenage thespians, they're whittled down from a pool of around 200 to a handful of finalists. And then the honorable mentions and winners are chosen.
Through the tears I shed.
And this year's winners were Diara Meadows, an 8th grader from Collinswood Language Academy.
What says the law then?
And Isabella Phelps, a sophomore at Myers Park High. They both can attest to the amount of time and preparation that go into competing.
The whole monologue I've said about 20 to 30 times in whole, you know, like with the blocking and everything.
Prepare, prepare, prepare. It's muscle memory like any other sport. You practice hitting a baseball, you practice catching it. Once you go on the field, it's just down to your muscle memory and you doing what you know to do.
And while this might seem like just a tournament of talkers to some, Dr. Lenhart emphasizes the true nature of the event.
So it's a great moment for them to be able to appreciate his works, but also appreciate the spirit of competition.
Cry myself awake.
Jeff, this year the first place winners received a collection of Shakespeare's works that were donated by Connie and Durwood Owen. Isabella Phelps, the first place high school winner, well, she's off to New York City to perform in the national competition at the Lincoln Center.